Hi everyone, this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome back to my Mother's Day series. I hope that you guys are enjoying the projects so far. So what I have for you today is a little wallet. Now this wallet is not for money, but it's a wallet where you can add pictures. So I did this wallet kind of almost like a little folio. It has only a half an inch spine and gusset, so it's really flat. I did use fabric to cover this wallet, and I wanted to go with a little bit of a Parisian theme. So I have some feathers up in here and this beautiful fabric flower that I purchased from Michael's, and then I added some flat back pearls to make it, give it a little bit more shabby look. And I absolutely love this fabric print here. So I guess I accidentally, when I folded, I didn't realize that my bicycle was gonna be upside down, but oh well, that's okay. So when we open this wallet, over here I have a little waterfall, so I intend to fill this up with pictures, and the pictures I think will look really good on like black and white colors. And then over here again, two places for pictures, and then we can open that up, and you can either line this up with white cardstock and just add a dedication, or just add more pictures. So it's a really easy and quick project to do, so stay tuned for the tutorial if you want to make one on your own. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye. So to make this wallet, we are going to need some fabric. I'm going to be using this one on my stash. I love the design of the Parisian theme. We're also going to need some heavyweight cardstock and some design paper to cover the inside of your wallet. Now, if you don't have a piece of fabric available, you can always do this with design paper as well. So I am going to cut first. This measures 8.5 by 11, so I'm gonna trim this just at 8 inches, just like that. And I will need a second piece, so I'm going to do this one at 8 inches as well. Then I'm going to score one of the pieces at 4 and 4.5, and then we are going to score at 9.5 and at 10. Okay, so now in between the 9.5 and the 10, you see all these little 1/8 of an inch marks. So I'm gonna go ahead and score on each one of those lines. Then I'm going to grab the second piece that we cut at 8 inches, and I'm just going to do 2.5 on this one. And this is just going to be the connection here to our first piece, so it makes it a little bit of a longer closure. So I'm gonna join these two together. Okay, so just right after the last one of those score lines. So now we have one long piece like this, and this will be the base of our little wallet. So I'm just gonna fold along the score lines on each one of them. Okay, so now I'm just gonna glue this whole thing on top of my fabric. And again, if you're using paper, you will just glue it on a large piece of paper. Here we go. So now we're just going to turn this back around and continue wrapping it. Okay, so now to keep my wallet closed, I'm going to add some magnets. I'm gonna add the magnet first on the larger piece on the bottom, the one that measures 4 inches. I'm just gonna place my magnet down there, and then I'm gonna turn this around, and I'm gonna place the second magnet right on top, and then I'm gonna put the tape with the sticky side up, and now I'm gonna close my wallet. Now I want to make sure that my gussets stay perpendicular, so you don't want to squeeze it, because we are gonna be placing some paper inside, so we want to make sure we have room to expand. So I'm just gonna do it like that, and it's not quite working, so I'm gonna add some of my fabric glue, because the tape it's a little bit difficult to glue into the fabric. So I'm just gonna do some fabric glue on the tape as well, just so we have somewhere to place it, and then we're gonna go ahead and cover the inside with paper as well. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry for a second. So now I'm gonna use some design paper, and I'm going to cut 8 pieces of 4 3/4 by 4 1/2, and with these I'm going to create the layouts for the inside of my wallet. Now I'm gonna score 1/2 inch along the 4 1/2 inch side, and I'm gonna do the same to all of these ones. And then I'm going to round the edge of the bottom part opposite to the side where we score, and this is just to give it a softer look around the edges. Now I'm gonna open my wallet, and I'm going to start adding my little layouts. So I'm gonna fold along the score line, and I'm actually going to start from the bottom up. So I'm gonna place a little bit of glue on my first flap, just like that, and I'm gonna line it up with the edge. I give it just a little bit of a white border on the bottom, just like that. So I add the first one, and then I'm gonna grab the second piece and do the same thing. Fold along the score line, add a little bit of glue, and then I add it right next to the first one. Okay, and then I'll continue to do that all the way to the top. So now I'm just gonna use one of my scrap pieces, and I think this one is wide enough to cover this side. So I'm just gonna cut these at 7 1/2, and that should fit right there. Now if you like, we can also round the corners to give it a softer edge. So I'm just gonna wrap the 2 on the top side, and then I'm just gonna glue this down. So now I'm gonna cut another piece of cardstock at 4 1/4 by 7 3/4, and I'm just using a little piece that I had left over here. So 4 1/4 by 7 3/4. We're gonna score these 1/2 inch along the 4 1/4 inch side. I'm just gonna place this right here and do 1/2 inch, just along one of the sides. And then I am also going to round the corner on the opposite end. I'm gonna fold along the score line, just like that, and I'm gonna place these on the left side here. So I'm gonna add just some glue. You can of course use your double-sided tape, and I'm just gonna place it on this side, just to create a little extra flap. Now, using my scraps, I cut 2 pieces of 3 by 3, and I'm gonna round the corners as well. And these are just gonna be 2 little areas for photos. So I'm just gonna glue this down here on this page. And then we're just gonna need 2 pieces of 7.5 by 3.5, and we're gonna place them on the inside flaps. So I'm just gonna glue this one down. Okay, and remember to round the corners of one of the sides for the piece that goes on that flap. Okay, and there we go. Very easy and quick. Now, to finish up your wallet, I'm just going to add some trim along the front. And finally, to embellish the front, I'm going to use some feathers and just put them in the corner like so, and cute little flower. So I'm just gonna place them right on that corner. And even though this is a sticker, I am going to put some fabric glue. I'm actually gonna see if I can take this out. Yeah, try to take this out, and I'm just gonna place some glue all around here. And there we go. We are done with our little wallet. I hope that you guys enjoy this tutorial, and I want to thank you so much for watching. See you next time.